If you want to learn how to mask in Adobe Premiere Pro 2026, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through the new masking workflow step by step, including the updated toolbar, the new Object Mask AI system, how to assign the mask correctly, and how to track or animate it for clean, professional results. This is especially useful if you're trying to blur faces, hide objects, create spotlight effects, or isolate specific parts of your footage without wasting time. And if this tutorial helps you out, please hit like and subscribe for more Adobe Premiere Pro tips just like this. Alright, let's jump in. The first thing you need to know is that masking in Premiere Pro 2026 looks a little different from older versions. Instead of hunting around in the Effect Controls panel, you'll now find the masking tools directly under or next to your program monitor. This is the main preview window where you watch your video as you edit. Once you locate the new masking toolbar, take a moment to look through the available options. If you press and hold on the icon, you'll be able to choose between the ellipse tool, the rectangle tool, the pen tool, or the new object mask tool. This gives you more flexibility depending on what kind of shape or subject you want to isolate. Now, before you draw anything, there's one very important step that trips up a lot of people. You need to disable the transform toggle. This icon usually looks like a square with corner handles, and if it is turned on, Premiere may try to move the entire clip instead of letting you draw a clean mask. So if you click and nothing happens the way you expect, check that transform is turned off first. This one small step can save you a lot of frustration. Once that's disabled, you're ready to create the mask. If you want a manual mask, simply click and drag directly on your footage. That will let you draw a shape over the area you want to isolate. If you hold shift while dragging, you can make a perfect circle or a perfect square, which is really useful for clean, symmetrical masking. If you need something more precise, use the pen tool to click around the edges of your subject and build a custom mask point by point. But if you want to go faster, Premiere Pro 2026 includes the new Object Mask AI feature. This is one of the biggest improvements in the update. With the Object Mask tool selected, just hover over a person or object in your clip. When Premiere highlights or glows around the subject, click once and the software will automatically build a mask around that object. This is incredibly helpful for faces, products, moving subjects, and anything else that stands out clearly in the frame. Now here's something important. In the new version, a mask is often unassigned when you first draw it, which means it won't actually do anything until you link it to an effect. So after creating the mask, open the Effects panel or the Properties panel, depending on your workspace setup. Then look for your mask, usually labeled Mask 1, and assign it to the property you want to affect. In most cases, you'll drag that mask onto the opacity header if you want to create a cutout or isolate a section of the video. You can also attach it to a color effect if you're doing a blur, highlight, or correction. And here's a pro tip that can save you even more time. If you select the opacity effect before drawing the mask, Premiere may auto-assign it immediately. That means one less step and a much smoother workflow. After the mask is assigned, it's time to refine it. Look closely at the mask edge in the program monitor. You'll usually see a small feather handles or softening control sticking out from the edge of the shape. Dragging that handle lets you soften the transition so the mask blends naturally into the background. If the shape needs more detail, use the pen tool to click on the mask path and add extra points. This is great when you need to follow a more complex edge like hair, clothing, or an uneven object. And if you want rounded curves, hold Alt or Option while clicking a point to pull out Bezier handles. That gives you much more control and helps you shape the mask with precision. Now let's talk about tracking and animation, because this is where Premiere Pro 2026 really improves the experience. The tracking engine is much faster now, and it handles movement far better than older versions. If your subject moves across the screen, simply use the track forward and backward buttons, usually shown as dual arrows. Premiere will analyze the motion and attempt to keep the mask locked onto your subject as it moves through the clip. This is ideal for people walking, turning, or shifting position in the frame. If automatic tracking doesn't give you the exact result you want, you can always fine-tune it manually. Switch to frame mode in the program monitor if you want to adjust the mask one frame at a time. That's perfect for precise animation and corrections. If you want the mask shape to stay consistent across the entire clip, use clip mode instead. That lets you control the mask for the full duration without changing it frame by frame. The best way to get clean results is to combine the tools. Use the object mask when possible, refine the shape with the pen tool, soften the edges with feathering, and then track it across the clip for smooth motion. That workflow will save you time and give you much more professional results. If you're editing YouTube videos, tutorials, interviews, commercials, or social media clips, masking can help you create cleaner visuals, emphasize key subjects, or hide distractions in the background. Once you get comfortable with the new masking layout in Premiere Pro 2026, the whole process becomes much faster and much easier. So to recap, find the new masking toolbar, turn off transform, draw or detect your mask, assign it properly, refine the edges, and then track or animate it as needed. That's the full workflow for masking in Adobe Premiere Pro 2026. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Premiere Pro training, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next editing guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.